It's fast, it's furious, and it's full contact. Wheelchair rugby appears to be every bit as tough as the sport it was named after.
You're not actually allowed to grab a player or touch a player physically body to body, but the chairs are equipped that they can take a pounding and they go full speed into each other quite often.
But contact is where the similarities to rugby end. The game is played indoors on a basketball-sized court with a small volleyball.
And the goal of the game is to carry the ball over the end line between two cones to score a point. And basically, one guy carries the ball the majority of the time, and all the other guys are ramming into each other.
If the player has the ball and you're on defense and you hit the player hard enough to either turn the ball over or cause the player to touch you in some way, it's a turnover. So it's very encouraged, and it's a crucial part of the game.
This hard hitting requires a specialized wheelchair that is made specifically for the sport. The equipment does take a bit of a beating. Flat tires and timeouts to fix them are a common occurrence during the game. And although the sport sounds rough, anyone can play.
It's gender neutral. It's basically based on your ability. Now, the actual sport is only open to quadriplegics. When I say quadriplegic, that's someone with an impairment to all four limbs.
A car accident when he was 20 changed Jamie's life. Now, without the use of his hands or part of his upper body, he is given points based on his ability. So someone who has more strength than him would be designated more point value.
Well, I'm only worth half a point. Someone might be worth 2 points. And your 4 players can never go over 8 points at one time. So it doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. A girl might be worth a lot stronger than me on this sport because she has more muscles that are working than me.
Some players like Jamie are purely recreational, while others are more serious about the game. CALEN McDougall was on the provincial team. Now he coaches the province's B team and hopes to make it back on the big team next year. As a quadriplegic, not all sports are open to him.
I broke my neck back in 2002, so I'm a quadriplegic, so wheelchair basketball is not something I would be able to physically do. So that's the main obvious reason why I do wheelchair rugby, but also because of the physical contact.
There's no doubt that the sport appears rough, but according to those who play it, it's not actually as bad as it looks. No one in this club has ever been hurt.
A lot of parents have an issue with, their kids have just gotten out of rehab and were usually hurt doing something fairly physical and extreme. So it's usually the parents who we need to work the most on as far as letting that go.
Able-bodied volunteers participate with the COWICHAN group. Besides adding point value, there are many roles they can fill, from transportation to equipment repair. And the second Sunday in June each year, wheelchair rugby takes over downtown Duncan as the annual tournament takes to the streets and everyone is invited to play. Physical exercise and camaraderie, both benefits of the sport, make this fledgling club an important addition to the community.
For guys and girls in chairs, to get to see how other people, do their day-to-day, it's phenomenal for new guys to see how the older guys are getting along, just driving to and from the practice or getting in and out of chairs. A lot of things you got to learn from each other, so it's great for that.
If you'd like to get involved with the group or participate in their tournament in June, you'll find their website at cowichanwheels.org. In the Cowichan Valley for Shaw TV, I'm Teri Church.
I trained him.